This is my gasoline cut off. I'll be cutting it off in just a second here. Got all the valves slowly lifting up, leaning out. 100% wood gas.
Right now.
Now on this one, I've got an air ratio mixture gauge over here that tells me, whether I'm running too rich or too lean.
Okay.
If you can get the fire, if you get the torch on the charcoal, it'll usually be about a 2-minute process.
About a 2 minute.
Light off till you're driving. We had a little bit of trouble getting down to the charcoal.
Cool.
On that, I had to punch through the grate where we could get the airflow through there.
Yeah, it's not a real bad startup scenario, and it's been sitting there 2 days. But your gas fires need to warm up a little more, you think?
Warming up now.
Because you're drawing across it good.
We're running with almost 200. When it gets on up around 300, it'll be.
Okay. It seemed to have good power.
Well, it's not like the Dakotas. I'll take you riding.
There you go. Yeah.
There's a difference. It's just like a big old workhorse here, big old fast workhorse. I need some electronics to set the time up on this. I've got no choice on this. I don't have a distributor, so I can't set the time up.
It's whatever the computer wants it to be, and that's. How much gasoline have you run through? Have you gone through a tank or two of regular gasoline in this truck?
Yeah, probably.
In startups.
So. I've been over 6,000 miles now.
It's a good. Here's where the throttle stuck when you had La Rosa up.
It is, right? Running 1,500 RPMs, running 60s, just idle.
Just idle.
Now to go back to gasoline, I do. Now that's 100% gasoline there. we can go to gasoline. To go back. That's 100% wood gas.
So you got those knobs right where you want them,
yeah,
to be able to make the switch quick.
Yeah, you can switch back.
And that little toggle switch down by your gas shut off?
Grate shaker.
That is your grate shaker. Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned on it, as soon as I shake it, it goes back off. I can't accidentally leave it on. That's pretty good performance there on wood gas. Once she finds her zone, she got good power. How many pounds an hour wood would you estimate? If it was running 60 miles an hour, we'd probably be burning 75 pounds, somewhere in that neighborhood. But the way I look at it, how much gasoline I'm saving.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, this vehicle on gasoline can probably burn $30 worth of gasoline an hour.
An hour. Wow.
I'm not sure whether I run kudzu or not. I've run about everything else, but I'm not sure about that.
How many gas fires does this one make that you?
I'd have to count back, but I think the Dakota made number 9. I made a lot of small gas fires to experiment with, running lawnmower motors and generators and stuff. But as far as vehicles, I think number 9.
Okay.
And you learn a little bit each time you build one.
Every time. And once you learn how to drive one, it's all about the same. Yeah, there you go.
Everything just comes natural.
Have you ever heard of another V-10 being gasified?
Nice weather. I think we've got a hurricane moving in.
Oh yeah, it's just gorgeous today.
It is so much easier to let the truck computer
Figure it out.
where it is.
So you started off on gas again, is what you did?
Gasoline.
Yeah.
Like the wood gas is plenty potent enough to start it, but it'd have to be hunting for the correct ratio.
Sure.
So it's just, in a situation like this, it's just so much easier to crank it up on a penny's worth of a gasoline.
There you go.
And get out here on the road and then switch right back. So it's back on 100% wood now.
I guess these kids have lots of money. That's why they're not interested in messing with wood gas. It's the only thing I've been able to figure out. How many miles have we driven on wood gas this morning?
Oh, this morning, I guess we 75 miles or so, something like that. It adds up in a hurry.
Maybe 100 pounds of wood. Because we're that 4.6. Because we're driving big motors.
Yeah.
But where did you actually get started in the wood, even thinking that wood could be used to power a vehicle?
Mid-70s during the oil embargo, I'd heard some type of rumor or something, maybe from World War II. Maybe it was a Mother Earth article that vehicles had been run off of wood. I started playing with it then a little, but then when the prices went down, I forgot about it for the next 30
there you
years.
Go.
Picked it back up when gas jumped 15 cents overnight.
Yeah. And it's going to go higher with the hurricane coming in. And the hurricane might make you a bunch more fuel. Let's hope not. And they didn't have computers when you first started messing with wood gas, in other words. It was
shooting in the dark.
I kind of wonder if you didn't learn more by not having been tainted by all the prior art. Because there's still people that think it can't be done. And I don't know if they'd believe it if they were in this truck right now. Well, this Dodge is a slightly nicer ride than that Ford, but I'm not complaining.
You should have seen my first vehicle. Oh man, it didn't have floorboards in it. But it was a good learning platform.
There you go. Now, have you ever even stuck a hose in a diesel? Like once you get your good gas made and you're in another rig, have you ever pulled a hose from your filter tank or anything over to a diesel engine just to see?
Yeah, I've
what
got one that runs a little Volkswagen diesel, and that runs.
Oh, that was that little truck or whatever.
Compression's down on it enough, it handled it good.
It handled it.
On the other diesels, I tried it, the compression was too high.
Too high. I guess I better get a picture out the back. There's just to prove there's no smoke or.
Know we're running off wood, you'd probably think of this regular gasoline vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean, matter of fact, we've been running 15 mile an hour with speed limit and most of the way.
Yeah.
I was asked if EPA had ever said anything to me, and I said, yeah. They invited Atlanta to be the keynote speaker and gave me a plaque.
But other than that, what do they think about wood gas? Huh?
Oh, they think it's fine.
Yeah. Kind of a gasifier tech question, but the turn down is what a lot of people talk about with gasifiers. They can make them run at RPMs, but they can't make them idle. And there's whatever you do with your system seems to be fairly
Yeah, they seem
unique.
to run, you know, pretty good at highway speed, but yet I can, you know, just bring them down to idle, you know, idle around through the pasture. I'll do some of that.
Yeah. Anytime you mention wood gas to somebody that's knowledgeable, they seem to have a reason why it won't work. And yet, here's my, how many ever, my 100, almost rolling up 100 miles on wood gas, and I don't see why it couldn't work for the majority of people that drive, actually. I mean, other than getting a little dirty when you're maintaining it.
Yeah, there's a you know, places where it wouldn't work out good, but rural environments or people don't mind getting their hands dirty, people want to be independent. Most people would take a stroke of a pen for somebody to take their energy away from them.
There, yeah, exactly.
How are you going to take this away from me? How are you?
Yeah, we found out in the first energy crisis how quickly it could be shut, which was way back in the 70s.
There's one dead tree there that I wouldn't have time to cut. That would run one of those Dakotas probably 10,000 miles.
That one tree, yeah. And it's gonna rot before you get to it.
Yeah,
probably. You got too much of it.
I
Yeah.
can't even
Yeah.
pay any attention. It's about the steepest place I can
There, she actually had to pull a little bit to get up that, didn't it?
like a used car load.
I'm glad to have one of them used ones. 10 minutes.
I got a video somewhere where I show it idling, setting idling for
25 minutes, yeah. Just roasting little wood to power it. Yeah, it's an amazing vehicle, truly is. What? Any problems at all with it?
Nothing I can think of. Everything seems to be doing good.
Yeah.
Applewood would travel. Yeah, I'm hoping when I pull the cap off, I'm going to check the gas to see the quality. Shouldn't see any smoke, just a little bit of haze is what we should see. I'm going to make it clean gas.
Yeah. And a little bit of smoke would be a sign you need to.
Something's not
quite right.
But I know everything. I know I'm shutting it down in a good state.
Okay, good. What do you call this one? Just your short bed?
Yeah, short bed, 92 Dakota.
Okay.
Sportster.
And we're running on gas right now.
Running on gasoline now. We got
Petroleum.
the blowers blowing. We're about, I guess, a minute and a half from the time we lit off. We'll give it about another 30 or 40 seconds. And then we'll switch over.
And how do you know when to switch over? Just timing?
I just
you know the basic drill.
We're about 2 minutes from the light off. I'm gonna shutting the blowers off, closing a valve, close those valves, turn those down a little bit, turn the gasoline off, and we might have to turn it back on a little bit for just a second. It's bringing it up to the motor now, weaning the gasoline out. 100% wood gas.
Yes, just like that.
And power to spare. 100%.
Boy, she does have. Whoa.
100% wood gas.
Now, what's that? What's your red lever down there? That great big red lever.
Timing. It takes it a while to warm up before it runs smooth, advancing that time. So I'm gonna go back to. I'm retarding my timing until it warms up a little bit.
Okay. And it's about 30 degrees, you say?
About. You can start twisting the distributor. It has no effect until it gets to one certain point, and then it advances it. Something to do with the computer.
Yeah, computer.
You can keep twisting the distributor. It has no
and
more
it won't
effect
make any
on it.
difference.
But if you can,
if
you can watch it, I'm slowly pushing it there. I feel
Yeah.
no effect to right there.
Right there.
And it gets.
Yeah. I'll be.